A place where the streets are quiet, the fields are empty. And yet, hundreds of faces still watch you. Not human faces, dolls. 350 life-size dolls standing exactly where villagers once lived, worked, and played. This is Nagoro, a village that once had 300 people. But now only 35 remain. No children have been born here for decades. The houses are still here, the school is still here. But the people are gone, and in their place, these dolls wait silently. Some bend in the fields as though still farming. Some sit in classrooms as if lessons never ended. Others stand in windows and doorways, staring out with eyes that seem to follow you wherever you go. How did this happen? Did the villagers vanish under a curse? Did their souls slip into these dolls, haunting the village forever? Or is there something else, something far stranger, behind the doll village of Japan? All around the village, human-sized dolls stand silently. There are more than 350 of them, more than the number of people who ever lived here now. Some bend over the rice fields as if harvesting crops. Some sit quietly in school classrooms where no real students have studied for years. Others stand by doorways like hosts waiting for guests who will never return. They are dressed like villagers once were. Their faces seem frozen, but their eyes make you feel as if they are watching you. Over the years, many theories have spread about these dolls. Some say the souls of the dead never left Nagoro and that they now live inside these figures. Others whisper about an old curse, that the village was doomed, its people slowly erased until only silence and dolls were left. Visitors claim that at night the dolls blink and even change positions as if they are alive. And then there are those who talk about aliens, that these are not dolls at all, but strange observation devices placed here by a higher intelligence, testing the earth before their arrival. But the truth is not so supernatural. It begins with one woman, Tsukimi Ayano. She returned from Osaka to her dying village, and in memory of her father, she made a life-sized doll. Villagers passing by admired it. Encouraged, she made more and more until hundreds of dolls stood across Nagoro, replacing the people who had once lived there. Yet, knowing the truth does not kill the fear, because when you walk through Nagoro, silence clings to you like a shadow. The wind carries voices that are no longer there, and everywhere you turn, a pair of lifeless eyes is watching. Today, Nagoro has become a strange tourist attraction. Thousands of people travel every year to see this village of dolls. For Japan, it is also a painful reminder of a growing problem: depopulation. Rural towns are emptying out. The young move to cities, the old die, and villages like Nagoro are left behind. Here, only the dolls remain, standing as memories of the people who once lived, loved, and disappeared. But stories don't end with facts. One tale has spread among travelers about a man who once stayed overnight in Nagoro. He spent the night inside the abandoned schoolhouse, surrounded by rows of silent dolls. As he lay back on the wooden chair, sleep crept over him. And then, out of the corner of his eye, he thought he saw one of the dolls tilt its head, just slightly. He laughed nervously, told himself it was his imagination. But when he looked again, the doll was no longer sitting in its chair. The next morning, he hurried to leave the village. As he reached the edge of Nagoro, he dared to look back one last time. And there she was, the same doll, now standing at the village gate, still, silent, watching him go.